Well, with the World Cup out of the way, it's now back to the serious business of attempting Premier League survival here at Wigan. We've got bottom of the table Burnley for our first game. Surely it'll be a nice easy 3 points. Right? Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Unemployed to Legend with Wigan Athletic. My name is Craig, and coming up today, as mentioned in the intro, an away game in the Premier League against Burnley and a home FA Cup tie against Hull City. If you're looking forward to the return of Premier League action, make sure to leave a like and click subscribe for more Football Manager content down below. Of course, since you were last with me, we've had the World Cup and we have crowned new world... Actually, not really. I mean, can you really count France as new world champions when they're already the holders? Regardless, they are the world champions still after an amazing final against Italy in the World Cup. It was the previous video on Tuesday. You should really go and check it out. I'll leave a link down in the description for you. But regardless, we are now back to Premier League action against Burnley, who are currently bottom of the Premier League. Now that we're back, the aim is still the same. We aim to get to 40 points as quickly as possible to ensure Premier League survival. Of course, now, since it's been a winter/international break, a very extended one, there have been a few injuries that have unfortunately cropped up in pre-season and in some of the friendlies we've done in order to keep some match fitness going. Teasen Menga, we already knew he's out for another 3 to 4 months. Yep, so he should be back by April. Josh Bowler is now unfortunately out. You can't see behind my head. He's out with a broken ankle, out for up to 2 to 4 months as well. So he'll be out for until April. Canedo, he just picked up a slight injury. Can't remember what it was for. Pulled hamstring. He'll be back in around 4 days. So he'll probably be on the bench for the next game. Also, I just feel like Jordan Archer, he's going to be backup goalkeeper for the moment, not only because Backman has been complaining about match time, but he's picked up a few injuries, especially to his hamstring recently, quite a few times. I'm pretty sure at this point this man has hamstrings made of jelly. Anyway, regardless, shall we get into the first match? Starting 11 for the game against Burnley, Backman in goal with Armini at left back, Pearson coming in for the injured Canedo, he's going to be out for another 4 or 5 days, alongside Reece Williams at centre back, Naginda playing at right back. I think this is going to be his first start of the season. Yes, his first game overall this season. It's just to give Johnson a bit of a break after the World Cup. McEachran at the base of the midfield with Davenport and Joe Williams ahead of him. Jones on the left wing, El Hilali on the right wing, Shobolev as the sole striker. As mentioned, Burnley, bottom of the league. We are going in balanced as we do, balanced mentality as we do for all away league games. Just see how the match starts and then change things up from there. Pump fists. I'm pretty sure I don't know how Team Talks work still in FM21. It's a bit annoying, but we move. That's what I need. General info, body language, and the other team's formation. That's exactly how I roll. And Davenport puts us ahead 1-0. I almost started saying that just before it went in. It was almost Sixth Sense almost. McEachran taking his first free kick in a long time. Davenport there to head the ball home. He is a perfectionist in every sense of the word. We don't need to see that he was onside. We know he was onside. Somehow players still ending up offside from a free kick kind of annoys me, but regardless, that's how we go. So 25 minutes on the clock, 1-0 Wigan. Good start to the game. That's how we like it. Right, what's this? Free kick for Burnley. And it's been cleared away, and El Hilali should be the first one now. Hopefully Shobolev just make a nuisance of himself. Instead, Hilali runs right through. And he just got crowded out because Shobolev wasn't there in time. I just wish he was actually in a position to receive the ball instead. But seems we're going back to FM20 in that style. Davenport. Armini just about keeps it in. Oh, lifted over to Williams. Very nice. McEachran finds Hilali. Naginda! Ooh, what a shot. But it just goes over. Oh, it's for a corner. I thought it was completely over. Didn't realise the keeper actually saved that. McEachran with the corner, and it's over this time by Reece Williams. I've got to remember which Williams I'm talking about here because there's now 2 of them in the squad, isn't there? Right, McEachran, who has dropped back to a sort of defensive midfield role in recent times. Joe Williams. Over to El Hilali. El Hilali still saved by Pope, who was at the World Cup with England, so he's had a very successful World Cup tournament, assuming he actually played a game. He was. Oh, it's just hit the bar, and Davenport just has it saved. I think that was Williams or Pearson came very close to doubling our lead. McEachran, Shobolev save. Considering Shobolev is 6'5", I'm surprised he's not in the end of more of these corners, to be honest with you. But regardless of if it's him, Pearson or Williams, I really don't mind. Save by Bachmann. Almost said Archer. I've got to remember it's Bachmann who's in goal. He has been complaining about not starting any games this season. In fact, he's only started about 3. One of them in the league, so I can kind of understand his frustrations. I brought him in because I thought he'd replace Archer. But to be honest with you, Archer has looked fairly comfortable at this level, which is good. But like I said, if he's got hamstrings of jelly, then I'm going to need Bachmann to step up because he's going to get a lot more game time. He'll be in this game. Hopefully he'll be in the whole game as well. And effectively, the promise that I made him to start more games runs out on the 4th of January. He's saying he's not having enough game time. That's because we've had no games. We've only had... Ah, that's unlucky. Of course, Jordan Ayew, his first goal of the season. That naturally happens. But yeah, we've had no games in the last month and a half, so how can Bachmann say to me, oh, he's not having enough game time? Bachmann should have held on to that, really and truly. Right, let's see if we can make some changes. The Shabala is going to come on. He's going to come on for El Hilali. I feel he's been okay, but he's not had the best of games though, has he? Hilali's going to come on, and Scowen is going to come on for Davenport. I think that's the changes we'll stick with for the moment. Just freshen things up in the middle. I did not want to see that happen. Burnley have taken advantage from set pieces. I'm in shock. Burnley, set pieces. But it's very annoying. We really shouldn't be losing this game. It's just come down again. They're pressured by that as well. Right, Jones. He's actually injured. He really needs to come off. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. Into Scowen. Shobolev. Is he onside? Yeah, he was offside. Come on, Shobolev. Stay on, man. The fact is, we've had the chances, but we just haven't taken advantage. And that's really the sad thing about this whole match. We've had the chances, we just have not taken advantage. And unfortunately, we are going to lose this game. That's very frustrating. We should not have lost that. We controlled the game well. I'm not really happy. Yeah, I know you're demotivated, Jones, but really, we shouldn't have lost that game. Should not have lost it. We need a good response against Hull in the next game, of which Jones is more than likely going to be missing. We need that response against Hull quick. FA Cup tie with Hull City now, and we are going positive for this one. We have to, after the disappointment of that last result. Bachmann still in goal, Armini, Pearson, Reece Williams, Nagunda still in defence. More than likely Johnson will probably come on during the game just to give him some match fitness anyway. Davenport, Joe Williams in midfield. Toffenin, this man. Toffenin left wing, El Hilali right wing, Shobolev sole striker, Le Chabot as the attacking midfielder. Right, this guy, Francesco Toffenin. I don't think I've introduced him to you guys before. We signed him on loan a few months ago from AC Milan. He has not played a single game. Milan are wondering why, because he's National League level. I only realised that when I brought him in. He's got potential to be a Premier League player, but otherwise I seriously doubt that. So he's going to get an FA Cup game today just to see how he does. I've also put Shobolev on an instruction to shoot more, because you know a striker needs to be told to do that. I'm just hoping we can rediscover our goal scoring form today, because we had so many chances against Burnley, but we just couldn't put them away. It's infuriating. Just give them a performance that we're expecting of them. I mean, Bachmann's motivated. That's the most impressive thing. Alright, come on, boys. An FA Cup third round win would be nice. The board are expecting a fourth round minimum, so that's what I'm hoping for, minimum as well from our boys. Hull have had the better of the place so far. I'm not particularly liking that. I know Hull are a championship side, but we really should be better than them. It just feels like that this team is not up for it for some reason. And Hull are in here, and thankfully Batman saves that. Come on, boys. Right, they're motivated, they're fired up, but I want to see a bit more. I want to see us actually working the ball a little bit more, creating chances and actually scoring. Thank you. Right, first highlight for us. Naginda with the long throw and ooh, just over. I think Shobolev literally just put it over. Right, long throw number 2. Maybe we shouldn't really be going for the long throws anymore. El Hilali won that somehow. Naginda into Shobolev, just over. I wouldn't mind. I'm having them working on shots and shooting in training as that long throw. I might just have to take long throws off. They're not really working anymore per se. And it just feels like we're not. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, they just hit the post. Turn around and clear it then. Ridiculous. Come on, boys. They're pressured by the feedback. Oh, I'm sorry that I believe that you should be better than a championship side. Le Chabot with the free kick. And there is Williams for, thank goodness, first goal of the game, and it comes from a defender. We've got serious problems as far as strikers go. This is not good. This needs to change. Right, I'm not going to say there's still room for improvement because you lots are sensitive, to say the least. Right, pleased how things are going. Yeah, we're 1-0 up, but we need to be a bit more than that. Right, Jones. In fact, this lot owe me a performance. They owe me a performance, big time. So we're gonna give them a bit of time. Le Chabot over by Williams. Into Joe Williams, but unfortunately it's just cleared again. Ay ay ay. There's just no rhyme or reason from some of these players. I wonder if it's because after the winter break, obviously, had a month and a half off, they're sort of having to find their feet again. Armini, Toffinen, Davenport, back over to the left, and we've got players queuing up in the middle. If they could put the ball into the middle, please. El Hilali offside because he had to backtrack. I saw him make that little run, just moving back a bit too late. Unfortunately, nah. VAR is going to rule you out for that one. That happened to us against Burnley, didn't it? When Shobolev had the ball in the back of the net in the 90th minute. And Toffinen, thankfully, that was a poor goal kick. Oh, that was close. Coyle could have been sent off there. Toffinen plays the ball. Luckily, Williams just keeps that. No, Hilali, yeah, he's onside that time. Davenport providing the assist. Le Perfectionista is at it again. Davenport playing the vital assist. Toffinen did very well getting down the left-hand side here. It's good to see him putting in a good shift today. He spots out El Hilali, who's onside thankfully this time, and it's 2-0 Wigan. Right. Just thinking about a few changes at this point. So looking at Shobolev, who's probably going to come off. He's just not been effective today at all. Him and Le Chabot do play well up front together. We'll keep Jones as the complete forward for the moment. It's important just to get some of these players some good match time. Davenport. Williams, over. It's been dominant in the air. Today has Reece Williams. Oh, hello. El Hilali just won the ball back there. If he can find Jones in the middle. What did he play that back for? I mean, if it works, fair enough, but I'm very, very puzzled by that. And Toffinen with his first goal for the club. The man is making a case. He's making a nice little case for that left wing. Maybe I should have played him 2 or 3 months before. I mean, granted, it says on his scout report he's Van der Marmen national level, but should I listen to that or use that as much as possible, or should I rely on what I see on the screen? El Hilali's in here again, and unfortunately he doesn't stick that in the back of the net. Right, just looking at second change now. Johnson's going to come on at right back just to give Nagunda a bit of a rest, also get some match time back into Johnson. We're going to leave it for another 10 minutes or so. The good news, thankfully, is, of course, Backman, Pearson, they're both getting some good game time. It's helpful for both of them. Gets them familiar with the team all over again as well. Right, Lang is going to come on as that's. Yeah, Lang. Yeah, Lang. Come on in. Normally I'd bring Scowen on in that sort of situation, but unfortunately he's ill. So he's out for 3 or 4 days, give or take. Good clearance, but I feel Jones should have been getting there earlier than that. And there goes the clean sheet, but luckily, hopefully that's too late now. It's the 90th minute. But it's a bit annoying, we're not keeping a clean sheet against a championship side. So let's just waste a little bit of time. Let's just ease it down as we make our way into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Job done for the day. That's the minimum expected for the FA Cup. That's good. I'll be playing the second string now in the FA Cup. Obviously, depending who we get, because we don't know what the draw is going to be, it's not going to be the next episode because the FA Cup's really not the focus this season. It will be purely on survival. Oh, transfer revenue percentage. Oh, it's been increased to 30%. Thank you. Thank you, board. I mean, it's better than 15%, but still. And the budget next season has been increased. It will be a minimum £21.32 million. If that's regardless, that's the minimum amount. So if regardless of what division we're in, we will at least have a little bit of money. Although I imagine if we stay in the Premier League, we'll have a lot more to spend. Right, we'll be back most likely in February. My goodness, that's a horror run in February. Wolves, Tottenham, Leicester, Arsenal, Man City. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I hope we can pick up some points before that. I don't know if it'll be against Man U, but you know, all we can do is go and try. Regardless, we'll be back in February. Hopefully we've picked up several more points in our bid for survival. Before I go, just a quick check on the Premier League table. We are down to 13th, 17 points from 15 games, so we're still on point with the points to match ratio that we're aiming for. 40 points is the minimum. If you've enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like button down below and click subscribe for more Football Manager content. Those likes really do help out getting these videos out to the wider YouTube community. So every like that you give, thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you so much for watching as well, and I hope to see you in the next video.